The Couch Steals are brought to you by the VLG Studio, the community for people with a story to tell.
You're now tuned in to the Couch Stealers Anime Podcast.
What is back? Holy cow. What's going on, everybody? It's the Couch Stealers.
We were just talking about you losing your mind.
I was just talking
I
about
swear
it.
to God, we were just talking about him losing his fucking
Yo,
mind.
how do I have everything I want
Yeah.
to say and then lose it? You know, that's how you know we back. We back. It's the Couch Stealers. What's going on, y'all? It's the one and only Meister Mikey J.
And it's your boy AU.
AU, man, we had to take a week off, like life, liberty, and the pursuit of craziness, as we both been rocking. But how you been going over these last 14 days of show?
It's been stressful. Should have been getting at me a lot lately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm low key.
One day at a time.
Low key, that's all it is, man. One day at a time. It's been so like part of it, even for me, has just been like work has been nuts.
Oh yeah, work has been nuts. I think probably for both of us. Then
work has been
for
nuts.
me has been it's been more than a job. I feel like I have children, and I don't have children.
Yo, I mean, you don't have children that you know about. I
Whoa.
don't know. Hey, man, listen. Hey,
Never in my lifetime will I allow my child to ever be unknown. My child will always know me. I will find you, little nigga.
You ain't gonna be on your
Nah.
game. You ain't gonna be on your game.
Nah, bro, you ain't never gonna be by yourself.
Talk to him. Talk to
Until
him.
I'm dead, boy.
Talk to him. But nah, man, it's been nuts between that. But we'll let the people know. I got engaged recently, and that comes with its own set of planning stuff. So my time and everything I normally like to do just been nuts. So like that's planning for the wedding, planning for next year. Everything's been crazy. So shout out my fiance, but it's been crazy over these last legitimately like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
So last
Been
week
working on my fucking Jeep for like 2 weeks. I've been stuck out of this car. I've been stuck, just stressed. So y'all, reminder: take a breather, take a second.
Word. You already know. But yo, man, it's been a couple of days. We've been had some chance to dive into stuff, watch stuff. But I gotta say one thing. Now, I know you watched the first episode. I don't know if you gave it any more, but I finished the One Piece.
I finished it.
Bro, I finished it twice.
That was one thing I did end up doing because I didn't watch a lot of anime.
So let's dive there. Let's jump into it.
What are you fine with that?
What are your thoughts? Because they just announced, and I'll say this now as we're recording this, they just announced season 2. Oda came in, did a little thing. They got renewed by Netflix for season 2. So what were
rightfully so. They should get a second season. I 100% agree with that. I will not be tuning in, but they should get a second season.
You didn't like it?
It's the same thing that I told you I wasn't gonna like, bro. I live action for me is very difficult, and like I think they did a phenomenal job with this. I don't think they could have done much better. Like we would have to be like 15 years in the future before we could start looking at live action, like looking amazing or as it should, like given those reminders of why you fell in love with this anime. You're not gonna get that when you get live action.
See, and I disagree. I think that
I don't get that.
Well, okay, so I'll say this. So let me even start. What would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10?
1 to 10?
Yeah.
Objectively?
Yes.
I'm going to give it 2 scores, if that's okay.
Yeah,
for both subjectively 21. And objectively.
Do your thing, 21.
So I'm going to give this one objectively based off of what I think of One Piece. I'm going to say it's like a 6.
Okay.
Objectively, like not tuning into One Piece already. Like, and if I just watch the show, I'd be like, all right, that's like a 7.5.
Okay.
All right.
You
get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Like I said, I get it. I think it should rightfully so be renewed. I think they did an amazing job for what they could. The story was overall sound. It stayed true for the most part. There were definitely some glaring things I didn't like that they changed.
We're going to get into it.
Yeah, some glaring things I didn't like that they changed. Like some big things. Like we talking like this is backstory. You don't fuck with backstory.
Some strong stuff. I got you.
Yeah, the long way.
Yo, we've been on 2 weeks, so just know you're gonna get some craziness.
Just bear with me because I've been needing a session to just get some shit out too. So this is also gonna be my vent session for y'all. Not like crying on the mic. I just mean like I need
You
to
gonna be
just get
venting.
shit out. Yeah, nigga.
The
Like
long way. You gonna be venting the long way.
you're gonna be catching these jokes all throughout this shit. I got a joke. I gotta get a joke session in with my boy. Yeah, I get it. I understand. They took some very like important things, I think, out, but they really actually excelled for the CGI. That was also one of the subjective things for me. I still think it sucks, but it was successful. I don't think they could have made it look any better. Like in the moments that they could capture really well, they did. Like Luffy doing his bone balloon is crazy. Well,
Yeah.
not bone balloon. It's
Yeah, no,
just,
but when he fired
yeah,
back at Garp and all of that.
that was really well done.
Yeah.
And I thought they did the bullet really well done when he first got shot.
Mm-hmm.
Really fucking well done.
Yep.
So they killed it on the CGI for what it's worth. I don't think they could have did any better. Fights, they lost me hard on that one.
So wait.
That's subjective and objective.
So let me say this. Let me say this about the CGI, because I will say that they did a very good job with CGI, and they did it in a way that wasn't extended. If you notice when they did, whether it was the Gatling, the pistol, the rocket, it was always quick. It was always very, very quick. It was a boom and it snapped right back. Even his Gatling, and I noticed it for real on his Gatling when he was fighting Arlong, because it wasn't just
fucks with Arlong.
Yo, well, we gonna get there.
Right,
we gonna get there, bro. We gonna get there.
Yeah,
the Gatling was crazy because it was like, but then he just literally stopped, and we ain't seen no more Gatling. Bro, so I think they hit everything once, but that was all they had. Like, we gonna hit it once. We're not gonna make it. We gonna real quick. Look over here. Bang. Okay, cool. Y'all saw it. All right,
we ain't doing it again. Budget up.
Exactly. We ain't doing that again. Y'all saw that. So, so fights. Which fight did you enjoy the most, and which fight did you not enjoy?
Cool. Before I jump into that real quick, that is one of the biggest reasons why I didn't like the fights that much, because it was so like in and out, quick, boom, whatever. It really took out like the awe of watching those fights in the anime.
I got you.
Because Arlong didn't go out no punk like that, bro. And they also didn't do one of his moves, and that's like a big thing for me that they took out. Like Arlong like had moves, bro. You get what I'm saying? I feel like in the movie they just portrayed him as just some kind of beefy motherfucker.
Yeah, he was like a tank.
Like he's just a tank. I still love Arlong, but yeah. All right, best fights. Honestly, Zoro and Sanji had the best fight in the whole entire season.
Oh, really? I did not think you were gonna go that route.
I think they had the best fight of the entire season. At Arlong Park.
Okay.
I just think Sanji, first and foremost, we know he's my favorite on the Straw Hats. But I think they really got him well done for what they could do. Like
Sanji, in my opinion, I think Sanji was the best character.
Yes.
And I thought Luffy was going to be, and I think Luffy was the second best. But that dude playing Sanji was perfect, bro. That dude was perfect.
I wish it was a little bit tiny over the top more, but that's just the difference between live action and anime. You get
bro,
when he I can't complain too much there, but he did an amazing job. That was Sanji for me.
When they first got to Baratier's and like he was like, yo, welcome to my shitty restaurant. And he was like, can I take your order? And he saw Nami's like, hold up, love, I ain't see you there. What you want? I'll tell the specials. I was like, bro, not the switch.
He didn't even say because the thing is, what you didn't peep. He was like, I'll take your order. He was like, can I get you a shitty beer and all this other shitty shit? But as soon as he saw her, he made that whole entire place sound like a fucking Michelin star restaurant. They're like, he was gonna get everything he said to Nami,
and it was perfectly well done. And that's what I was gonna say. Honestly, my favorite fight.
Zoro fights are also, I think, equally as good. The way Zoro fights is equally as good as the way Sanji fights. But yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say my favorite fight was a tie. It was Zoro against Mr. Seven, the original Mr. Seven, where he just washed him. And that first fight when he was like around the fire,
he chopped my boy up.
Washed him, bro.
He chopped my boy up.
Oh, love that fight.
Yeah, no, it was clean. That's what I said. He fights just as well as Sanji in regards to like the choreography, and you also I feel you get more extended things from out of them than you do with Luffy.
Because you can do more with them.
Exactly, because it's person. It ain't fucking live action. That's my point, bro. It takes away the magic for things, the live action. And so that's why live action is just it always doesn't end up working out for me.
I think they did, like you said, as well as they could have done. I loved that first fight with Zoro, and my other fight that I'll admit I didn't think I was going to like, but I did end up really liking it, was their fight against Buggy. I thought their fight against Buggy was really well done. And the chop cannon and everything with Buggy's like, Buggy was one of my favorite characters of the whole show because Buggy was great.
I think for the live action, it did not bother Buggy at all. I think it actually improved Buggy. The CGI live action of Buggy just looked cooler than it does in the cartoon. Or, forgive me, y'all. Anime. It doesn't look the same. I don't know. There's a more murderous kind of actual just presence about Buggy in the live action that you don't get at all from the anime. And at the end of the day, he still is a pirate.
Mm-hmm. Well, and you love pirates. That is your thing. I told you after we finished episode 1 that it felt swashbuckly. It felt like a pirate.
It does feel very swashbuckly.
It felt very piratey, and I think that was something that I wasn't even going in expecting. Because when I watched the anime of One Piece, I don't get pirate adventure in the same way as if I'm watching Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like Captain Jack Sparrow is one of my all-time favorite movie characters.
100%.
All time. Like, come on now. When you left me on that blood-forsaken island with a pistol with nothing to my name, you forgot one very important thing, Jack. What was that? That I'm Captain Jack Sparrow, bro. Like, come on. Like, I love Captain Jack Sparrow. So I feel when I'm watching Pirates of the Caribbean, when I'm playing in Kingdom Hearts 2 and we go to Tortuga, like it feels swashbuckly. But like when I watch the anime in One Piece, I don't get that feel, but I got it in the live action. I got it amazing in the live action. Oh, so all right. Who was your favorite? What was the fight that you didn't like? What was the fight that you didn't like?
Bro, I don't think I liked any of Luffy's fights.
Really?
I like a single fucking one. He looks awkward. And the rubber aspect just loses it for me, man. And I think, yeah, man, that's that CGI live action feel. Like I just can't, bro.
So I disagree only because I love the way they made Luffy move. I think when he was like dodging and moving around, you got the stretchy kind of, like, it almost felt like, you remember in The Incredibles when Elastigirl was doing her thing? It feels kind of like that, only not as extreme. But I get what you're saying about when he was actually fighting people, but I think when he was actually moving, it was cool.
Bro. Maybe it just doesn't, like I said, this is where I feel like things just don't translate well for me when it comes to live action and CGI. Like, I just feel as though they tried to direct him to look over the top. Mm-hmm. And I get Luffy is goofy and over the top sometimes when he's fighting, but him trying to portray that and make it look like he's being this character was just awkward to me.
Okay. No,
does that make sense?
It makes sense. I just disagree. I don't think it looked awkward because understanding and maybe I'm giving them a pass because I understand the fact there's limitations to what they can do, but I still understand for what the limitations were, they were still able to do it and do it well. I think Luffy's Gatling, like I already mentioned, his Gatling and stuff like that, like his actual like trademark.
You get that little in and out.
Boom, in and out. I thought they did a good job, and again, I really enjoyed the guy playing Luffy, so I thought he did a good job portraying.
I do like the guy playing Luffy. I don't think they could have got better.
I think the whole cast is really perfectly done.
Because I want to go into that. I want to just go into the cast. Like,
what you got?
Obviously, maybe we save Arlong for the last bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I also really loved the fucking the cat pirates, bro.
Yeah. So those episodes dragged a tad for me.
Mm-hmm.
Just a tad. They dragged. They
did. I just like the characters. I'm just kind of going down the list of just the characters we've met in this season, and like explaining that each one had like their moment and you loved them all. Like the casting overall, it just seemed like they really hit it on the fucking head. Like I wasn't expecting to like the cat pirates like that. You know what I mean? I really wasn't. I thought the fishmen, not talking about Arlong right now, but the fishmen, like they looked dope too. They had good characters too. Like everything just got hit on the fucking head.
With Captain Kuro.
Obviously we have our favorites. You know what I mean? Arlong. We fucks with Arlong.
Heavy.
Arlong was a
Heavy.
nigga.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Arlong had me getting ready to join the Arlong Pirates, bro.
Yo,
Arlong,
low key, bro. If I knew he wasn't gonna treat me like shit, then I'd be like, all right, I can understand why my boy got a whole entire crew right now.
yo, when they was partying at Arlong Park and
He was in the chair,
bro. He was in the chair. He was in the chair. He was like, me and my boys out here chilling, bro. Arlong was heat, bro. Arlong was so good.
Arlong reminded me of like when we was growing up, like maybe like we like teens or whatever. Like we all got to go inside, but the adults still in the back at the cookout, like just chilling, drinking. You get what I'm saying? Like that was Arlong. That was somebody uncle, low key.
Yo, Arlong was absolutely somebody uncle chilling in the background, just chilling like yo. He's like, yo, Nami, don't kill my vibe real quick. I'm out here chilling, bro. I'm out here chilling.
I fucked with Arlong heavily.
I think to your point, going back to the Black Cat Pirates, Klahadore, aka Kuro the 100 Planes, he was so well done.
He was really well done.
And it also, I love the flip from when he literally was like, all right, cool, time to go kill this chick. And also, and you know me, you got to do the glasses, bro. If you didn't, and this is the little details that I loved. And I was watching it. I was watching it with wifey. I put her on, and like I had to tell her, I was like, you don't understand. In the anime, that is a thing that he fixes his glasses a weird kind of way because he got these long, sharp ass claws.
They took out certain things about certain people that really bugged me.
All right, so would they
go expand on
because I was going to get into mine.
I'll get into mine.
Because I was going to say, so I love the little nuggets that they dropped in, like the way Kuro, Klahadore, however you want to, same dude.
I don't know how to say his name either. That's why I don't try to say it.
Fix his glasses. I love the way he did that. One thing that was sprinkled in that I absolutely, which was one of my favorite moments, like legitimately one of my like top 5-6 moments of the entire series was when they were fighting the fishermen and Baratier and they moved that table and Usopp was under the table cowering. I was like, perfect. Nothing, no notes. I literally remember watching that, rewinding it and being like, no notes. That is exactly where Usopp is supposed to be. And then when going back to the Black Cat Pirates, when they threw Zoro and Mary down the well and Zoro came back out and found Luffy and he was like, yo, man, I was trying to get back. He's like, Zoro, how'd you know where I found you? I didn't know you was here. I was trying to get back to the house. Perfect. No notes. Very subtly done. No notes. And so I appreciate it as someone who loves One Piece. I appreciated the small little nuggets that they dropped in because it was a loving nod to the fans.
They hit the parts of the characters that were supposed to be there, like them. Like they hit the core of each character and expressed that, and they did it well. For example, like you said, the Usopp thing, cowering under the table, that is Usopp. I wish Nami was there a little bit more too, but she isn't. Nami's definitely very gung ho. In the live action,
Nami. I'll tell you this, Nami, because I was thinking about this when they was getting away.
She gets there later, more so, but like, you know what I mean.
I don't remember Nami fighting that much in the beginning. That's the only thing that I said.
Nami was never like as scared as she is now. Now they have the trio. True. You get what I'm saying? It's Chopper, Nami, and Usopp.
Well, to be fair, Nami also looks around and. It's a fear, but it's a different kind of fear. Because I think now Nami looks around and is like, bro, we are not supposed to be fighting. Do you just see he's a dragon? You see him, he's a dragon.
Like people are not supposed to do that.
Exactly. Like
forgetting sometimes that Nami and Usopp are just humans.
Just regular people.
They like humans. You get what I'm saying? Like niggas on a pirate ship, every pirate ship gotta have humans. Like Zoro, like he's human. Sanji, he's a robot or some sort, but like they not human, nigga. They too strong. Like they gotta be something else. There's no way.
Nah, Usopp and Nami are me and you.
Yes, bro. And we were on this motherfucker.
Like you telling me we gotta fight the giant mom that just ate people? Like what?
Nami, like, bitch, I got a fucking pole that shoots lightning. That's it.
Yo, that's a fact. That is 100% a fact because they are, and I think that's why they be like freaking out sometimes because they are the only like humans on the actual like with them. Because even Frankie's a cyborg, bro. Like, not like, come on.
Facts. Yeah.
So,
back to the original topic. Sorry, y'all.
So no, that's fine. That's fine. We here now. We here now.
As hell, though.
So we got the Black Cat Pirates. We talked about this on the side after you watch episode 1. I love the way they did Helmeppo, and I love the way they did Kobe.
Bro. Oh my god. Again, bro, and bear with me, y'all, on mine. It's on one of them clouds up there.
Is it a cloud 9? Is it cloud 7? Is it cloud 6?
Yeah.
It's like
we
a
out
cloud.
there somewhere, you know what I mean?
We floating.
All right, chill out. You're violating me like that on the pod. That's crazy, bro.
Yo, all the times that you done violated.
Hold on. Nah.
I mean,
you denied me a few pods back.
I mean, I'm still trailing. If you actually think about it, I'm still trailing behind. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Personally, I think I'm trailing.
Forgot what the fuck I was gonna say.
We was talking about Nami. We was talking about Kobe and Helmeppo.
Oh, bro. I said this in the beginning when I first, because he definitely gets introduced. We'll get into Kobe. What I have to say just now, I got to put that on the back burner because this is one of the things I said I didn't like the way they changed. Didn't Kobe didn't like, that wasn't his original backstory, right? Isn't he on the ship?
He is on the ship with Alvida. He was on Alvida's ship. I don't know if he was kidnapped. I don't remember if he was kidnapped.
That's what I was thinking. I don't remember him being kidnapped.
I got to go back and rewatch the first episode with him, but I do. He was, because Luffy came out of the barrels on Alvida's ship and Kobe was there. So I don't remember if he was. I don't think Kobe was a part of the Alvida Pirates. I don't. I think that's why I didn't lose crazy sleep about it, because I said the same thing. I was like, Dad, I got to go back and rewatch that because that's episode 1.
Maybe that's what it is. I also didn't want to look it up before the pod because
that's episode 1.
Yeah.
So I got to go all the way back and see that. But I thought the way they did Kobe, and I think the way they did Helmeppo, even the way they did Axe Hand, I thought they hit it on the head all throughout the board, especially Axe Hand looking at Helmeppo like, bro, this is my son. This is my seed. I got to deal with him. This dude right here. This is my seed. Come on now. Come on. So I even think Axe Hand was Axe Hand was chill.
That's like a low key, a street level super fighter.
Yo, Black Hand. All I got was a picture of Mike Epps from How High when he was powder. Black Hand.
Oh my God.
Yo. Oh my God. I can't.
Lord have mercy.
So what'd you think of Kobe and Helmeppo for real?
All right. No, I love Kobe. I thought he was almost perfect too. Like I said, people that we just genuinely loved and just thought fit the best. My top are probably going to be Kobe somewhere in there. Mm-hmm. Sanji was in there as well. Luffy is there, and I'm not saying that just because it's Luffy. I just don't think they could have cast Luffy any better. No one else probably could have did this dude. And Arlong. Those are probably like my top 4. I can't think of a top 5. I only gave it one watch through. But off the top of my head, those 4, the best. They were just perfectly done. Kobe was like, you got that fear, but he did it so well where you could tell he was scared to do something until he met Luffy. And that shit just resonated so fucking well in the live action for me. And then seeing him still being scared, but pressing like, yo, all right, I have found my fucking dream and I'm going to do this shit. He just killed the character. I really felt like that was Kobe.
Oh, absolutely.
I think a part of that is direction, but I also think a big part of that is the actor.
If Kobe,
because he's supposed to be a little boy,
and if Kobe was a real person, it would have been him.
Exactly, but obviously he's a little older in the live action, so he did it really well. I appreciated him.
I'll add 2 people that I thought were done very well, and the second one we may get into right here, but I know we're gonna get into at some point. 2 people I thought they did very well: Zeph. And
Zeph was done very well as well.
And Garp.
He was on the lower end for me. Garp.
But he was I still felt like that was Garp. Why Garp was there in the first place, I don't know. And that's the direction that they decided to take. But I thought him playing Garp was well done.
I think that was more so like directing and script. It didn't feel like him being Garp. Felt like Garp. But the way the direction and the writing depicted Garp was there. And therefore, all he had to do was just be like a good character, like act well as someone.
Okay, so just knowing who Garp is, understanding the character, researching the character, and knowing how they're going to write and just doing that. I mean, my moment was when you already mentioned when he did Gum Gum Balloon, and Garp laughed, and Garp was like, "Oh, not bad boy." Like that was perfect. Like I felt like that was something Garp would say.
Do you
Agreed?
I agree.
Pay our writers. Pay the writers.
There we go.
But
that's just writing and direction. You get what I'm saying? You didn't feel that way because of the acting that he did in that moment. I'm not saying he did a shit job. I'm just saying the acting didn't feel like Garp.
Okay, I can respect that. I don't agree, but I can respect that. I just thought those were the two. Zeph and Garp were done well. I didn't love that Garp was at that point in the story because Garp doesn't come until much later. But I guess I'll let him slide. I
think it's also a part to like bringing that attention for One Piece too. Like he comes later, but they're condensing all this. You got to think about it. You get what I'm saying? So like adding the fact that Luffy just became a pirate and Garp is his like top commander, or vice admiral in the Navy, that brings in a whole other aspect for audience members.
Agreed.
Like, oh shit. That's it. Sorry.
I was gonna say one thing that I love that they put together was the fact that they allowed us to see, even though it wasn't canon, so to speak, but allowing us to see moments of why and how the Straw Hats are close. That was and
I didn't even think of that.
Call that writing, but that was beautifully done, and that's why I think the cast was so perfectly like created and cultivated, because it shows the fact that they aren't just friends because they're on a boat together. They genuinely care about each other.
Story for each
other.
With each other. And like that means, although it's short, condensed as you guys see it, it wasn't. And so they are doing that very well.
Although they didn't need to make it seem like Nami and Zoro were a thing. That did not need to happen. They definitely made that. I told you I was watching it with wifey because I watched it by myself first time around, and I watched it with her the second time because I wanted to get her like unbiased, unknown, nothing. Only she's seen me watch One Piece, and she's like, "Isn't that the guy that stretches?" And I'm like, "Exactly." But getting a chance to sit down with her and watch it, the first thing she said was, "I see that these two are going to be a thing." Talking about Nami and Zoro, because it was, and I was like, "They're not. They're just writing them that way," and I didn't really like it.
I agree. I also felt like as much as I loved Zoro, he was a little too
I believe the word you used, brother, was stoic.
No. Because Zoro is stoic. He has a little too much personality, I feel like.
I disagree because I think Zoro's stoic now. In the beginning, before the time skip, Zoro was a clown.
He definitely had like his he had more slapstick moments for sure, like everybody does. But Zoro, he doesn't, definitely a lot more now. But I still feel as though, I don't know, little too much, and it's not like a little too much as in like a whole lot. I mean like literally just a smidgen more. That's it. I think he did a good job. I still just think even the writing at times, I gotta bring up some examples. I don't want to just say the writing and don't have any examples, but even sometimes he would say things I felt like in the live action. I was like, I don't know. I got to go back and rewatch it, and I'll try to get these moments for y'all next episode. I'm gonna write this down now, actually, or type it.
Yeah, and while you're doing it, I'm not gonna lie, I got so thrown off because apparently the 7th season of Big Mouth is coming out on October 20th, and Megan Thee Stallion's a horrible monster. So I will be watching. I'm sorry, I just saw that on Twitter as you were saying it. So
I haven't watched the show in hella long. So
I mean, I watch it, I binge it, and then I'm done with it. I never come back until they do a new season. No, I can't. I'm invested.
The first 2 seasons I think were great, and then I think they went way too hard. Like
seasons 3 and 4 are okay, but I agree. The last 2
it just went so over the top with like the little kids. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Like, I agree. I was like, okay, we doing a little too much now.
Season 4 definitely. Season 3, because that has the Florida episode. And that Florida episode is one of my favorite episodes. I'm not gonna lie.
That Florida episode is hilarious. Florida broke the fuck off. Florida exploded.
When they pulled up, there was a baby holding 2 freaking M15 shooting in the air. I love that Florida episode. So no, they will get me to continue watching strictly off how funny that Florida episode was. But back to the live action. I think that they did because
Florida's one of the two craziest places on all Earth.
Mm-hmm. Florida and all the Bronx. You already know. Shout out Charlamagne the God. But I'll say this. The One Piece live action, I'll do like you did, 2 votes. Subjectively, as someone who knows One Piece, loves One Piece, and watches One Piece, I give it a solid 7.5. I give it a 7.5. And someone
we gave it all the same. We give it exactly the same.
Objectively, though, as someone who has never watched it, because I watched it with someone who has never watched it, I give it a 9. I think,
damn.
I give it a 9 because
a 9?
A 9, and the reason why I say a 9 is because it brought people into the world that would never, like, if you're watching this for the first time, this made her want to watch One Piece. She's open to, like, all right, let me see what this is really about, because not only
did I give all can do that. I think it was just the fact that One Piece has like probably like the largest fan base in the world.
But
like they didn't even do this for people to tune in that weren't a part of the community. They did this because One Piece's fan base is massive.
But they're adding to it because of this. Mm-hmm. I think this was done in a way that you fell in love with the characters, you fell in love with the adventure, you fell in love with the story. Bro, her jaw dropped when Buggy knew where they were and led all Arlong. Yeah, bro, his ear came out of when his ear came out of Luffy's hat. Her jaw dropped. Shout out to my man on the bike. Her jaw dropped, and because right before it happened, I had to throw my little shout out my man on the bike. I was just like really simple. I was just like, devil fruits are really important. And she's like, what do you mean? Turn back, and the ear popped out of Luffy's hat. She was like, oh. So yeah, I think for someone that has never watched it before, for it being on Netflix also helps, because you know how Netflix got like the top 1 or 2 shows, and it was the number 1 show on Netflix for at least a week. And I think it still is in the top 5 now. We're almost like 3 weeks out. So for people that have not watched it or tuned in, or it gave them not only a reason to tune in and watch the actual anime, but I also think it gave them an opportunity to say like, wow, I am now invested in a way that I didn't expect to be. And
gotcha.
Now, okay. And that's why I give it a 9.
I'll agree with you on that point 100%. I don't think that should increase the reason like for how good it actually was. Just because someone gets invested off of it doesn't make it like automatically better. You can get invested off of anything, but I do agree with your point. I do think this live action is bringing in a much larger audience because of the investment. But I don't think it makes it better.
I think that looking at the execution,
like, for example, Pacific Rim, it was not a great movie, but it was a great fucking. It was not a great movie, but it was a great fucking movie.
I was about to say, speak for yourself. I love the first Pacific Rim.
I agree with you, but I'm not going to objectively be like, this is one of the best movies I've ever seen. Or like, will I objectively just be like, this shit like was one of the best movies of the year or some shit like that.
I'm not going to lie to you. I have to push back because I think if we categorize it, it is. That's one of the best kaiju movies I've ever seen. Pacific Rim is 100% one of the best kaiju movies I have ever seen.
I agree, but I can objectively also be like, I'm not going to sit here say it's better than like the best movies of the year.
No, okay, I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
Would I rather watch that or Dark Knight?
I'm just saying in general. Exactly. Like
Oppenheimer and Barbie are probably going to end up being better. I got you.
That's all I mean. But what the fuck were we talking about?
It's just One Piece, baby. It's just One Piece
shit. So yeah, the live action overall, loved it. I do believe it should be renewed. I do not think I'm gonna tune in. If I do, it'll be like really late, probably.
So they mentioned Oda came out and said that not only did they get renewed, but that Chopper is going to be in season 2. And at the end of season 1, which I'm very curious to see how they're going to do Chopper.
Tony.
Are they going to CGI Chopper? Are they going to have are they going to get a kid to play Chopper? Like, how are they going to do Tony Chopper?
It's going to be interesting.
I'm very interested to see how they do Chopper because
Tony's one of my faves.
they've already kind of set the precedent by showing whether it was Mifune or Mizune or whatever the mouse, the rat dude was from the Marines, Mary. They've already shown that like they'll take a human character and just make up the hell out of them and make them like, no, bro, Arlon. I was thinking, how long you think it took Arlon to get in, the actor playing Arlon? How long you think it took him in the chair? I think he was in the chair for at least 6 hours.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It was
so like
too well done.
That's what I'm saying. So I think they're going to do something similar with Chopper.
I think they're just going to straight up CGI this motherfucker.
Yeah, but I think that's tough. That's going to be.
I think they'll. You, but how are they going to do that? I do like. You cannot make Chopper any more fucking human than he's supposed to be. Chopper is just a reindeer that basically, like, I guess genetically turned into a human, but he's still a reindeer.
Yeah, but I mean, I think they'll do the reindeer parts will be CGI. I think when he like goes into like his rumble ball stuff, I think that stuff will be CGI.
Man. Imagine him; he's just a little hairy kid or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's gonna look weird. You cannot have him just be. Not even for jokes, or you can't even have like a smaller person like sit here and do that shit because now it looks really weird.
That thought did cross my mind. I ain't gonna hold you,
bro.
But
oh my god,
it did. Like, yeah, no, we can't do that. But
Tony is like Tony, like he got to be all of like 3 feet tall.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking, what if it's like, what was that Netflix show that they had, Sweet Tooth or whatever, and it was like the kid with the reindeer antlers?
I tried to watch that.
I think it's gonna be something similar to that.
No, I can't. No,
I feel like that's how the route they gotta go. Yeah, but I mean, you could doll them up. You could, if they were able to make humans look like fishermen, and if they were able to make like, because that's the thing that got me. I didn't think they were going to make the fishermen look at not only like the characters that were the fishermen, but also very well done.
Yes,
and that was
very well done.
All the fishermen look like characters that we saw, even though my man, the octopus guy, wasn't there, and I felt some type of way.
I don't even know if they could have pulled that fucking off, bro. You need Disney money. You need Pirates of the Caribbean money.
Yo, Pirates of the Caribbean.
They got the budget for that, probably.
You got the budget. All this
next
budget.
Season.
So that's the thing. And to be fair, that was my argument for why they put Garp in and not Smoker, because Smoker chases them. Smoker in the original does everything Garp does.
He's going to be in the next season.
Yeah, but that gives them more time to get it right. That tells me that they didn't have, because Smoker, and this is the thing that I was thinking, Logia fruits are going to be the hardest thing they have to pull off, because those are the fruits.
CGI.
That's a lot of CGI to make that smoke be able to move, bro. That's a lot of CGI to make that like it went, because we got to meet Ace next season. No, do we know Ace was Ace right before Alabasta, or was Ace in?
He was. I'm pretty sure he was.
So that's what I'm saying. So like we gotta get a chance to see how they're gonna make all of these fruits work, because right now all we've seen is stretching and chopping off, and that was really it. Those are the only two real double. We didn't even see Alvida's. Well, Alvida doesn't have her devil fruit yet, but we didn't even. Those are the only two devil fruit users, if I remember correctly, that we saw. Was Luffy and Buggy? No. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if that's the case, how are they going to be? I think this was why it was Garp instead of Smoker, because with Smoker, they were going to have to execute. And if they messed up on a character like Smoker, it was going to be an issue and people were not going to like it. So instead, let's put Garp in. Let's buy us a little bit more time. We'll add in the story writing that, we'll reveal that he's Luffy's grandfather a little earlier. We'll do all of the, so like, I think, and it also flowed very well the way they did it, because it also made Luffy as a captain have to get to the understanding of, oh, I'm a captain. This is the stuff I have to do. And while also building the camaraderie between the Straw Hats. Because I love the line when Luffy, when they were sitting out there and they were drinking before Hawkeye got there, and we definitely get into Hawkeye, and drunk Usopp, and they was chilling, and even Zoro admitted, like, yeah, he probably should have told us. So like having that moment and having that dynamic, chef's kiss. And also, I love Drunk Usopp. Drunk Usopp was hilarious.
I want to say one thing. You were definitely more invested in this than I was.
Facts.
I was watching it to like watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I think you were watching it invested like already.
Oh yeah, I've been invested since that first trailer.
Moments so far of that show than I do by a lot.
It's way
not
more.
I didn't enjoy it. Yeah, you were definitely. I can just tell. Tell.
Ever since that trailer, ever since they dropped the first trailer, I was like, all right, I'm here. I literally was like, all right, I'm here. Like, I'm here for this because I believe that they are going to execute this well, and I think they did. I mean, I have moments all across the board. I think Garp was too early. I didn't. What was there a backstory in particular that you did not like?
Backstory that I did not like.
Because even Luffy's backstory was well done with Shanks. I love Shanks' crew. I love the whole thing with
Shanks' crew looks dope.
Got my man holding the mutton.
He was holding that mutton. Nah, when
Bro, he saw he was beating somebody with the mutton.
I don't know.
Then that tells me everything I need to know is that it hit the mark where it needed to hit the mark. And yes,
like I said, I completely agree. I think that the gripes that I have about it is just that it's just live action, and I don't like when they do like the CGI and just I don't know. I feel like it just loses the magic. I don't get any magic out of it.
It didn't lose magic for me. It kind of created its own thing. Like, I look at this as something that can stand on its own. I do. I think the live action of One Piece can stand on its own in a way that, like, you know, when you watch a movie that has a non-canon movie, I look at it like that. It's something that is an entity of a story that can stand on its own, and it's a retelling of a story. So I obviously and
if it's a retelling, I want it to have like that same magic. I don't know. I don't get it. Not even just One Piece; it's just all of them.
But this was the best one.
Yes, 100%. Oh god,
like, it's not even like this is the gold standard right now. Until 100%. Somebody raises the bar higher, this is the gold standard for anime live action.
I wasn't gonna watch this because you know how I feel about live action,
and you enjoyed it.
100%. I definitely enjoyed it. I have no qualms with it. They should renew it, and I hope it gets better. It's just I can't stand to look at it.
Coliet. I just love the Sanji, bro. Everybody
Sanji was killing it.
Everybody calls out their finishing moves. Yeah, you're gonna fit right in. Like, I love that kind of stuff. I really, truly love that kind of stuff. Nami's backstory, everything. Even Nami, like, you know, the arc. I wish we got a walk to Arlong Park though. We got like a beginning of it, but I do wish we got a walk.
For reminding me,
I do wish we got a walk.
That was one of the other things that I didn't. That just turned me off so bad, bro. The walk to Arlong Park. How dare you? How fucking dare you? That was the second thing that got me invested into One Piece. The first one was, you know, shout out to my boy Jerry. He put us on. He showed us that one episode where I think it was like the Water 7, one of the Water 7 crew dudes, the big bulky one. I can't remember his name. He got one punch KO'd into the fucking ground.
Bellamy.
Yes. Yep.
That was actually before. That was before. Water 7. It was right before Water 7. I believe right before they got to Skypiea or right after they got out of Skypiea. But it was before.
I thought he was he was the shipwrights, right?
No. He wasn't. It wasn't. I'm telling you, it wasn't that fight.
It wasn't Bellamy. It was Bellamy. The blonde haired dude. No, I'm talking about it's one of the shipwright dudes. One of the shipwright dudes got laid out.
I thought you were talking about the time. Oh, okay, yeah. Then that was Water 7. I thought you were talking about when Luffy knocked Bellamy out. Okay.
No, when Jerry has showed me that episode of when the dude got one punched by one of the CP9 dudes. I can't remember what the dude's name was.
One punch. Anyways. Oh no, but my man, the blonde haired dude that had like the string, and he was like Lucci's like rival or whatever. All right, I don't know who you're talking about. I'm trying. I'm trying, yo. I don't know. I'm trying to find it. It can't be found apparently. But yeah, the walk to Arlong Park, them taking that out, I wasn't a fan of that either because that was such an iconic moment.
Oh yeah, they needed to do that for me. I didn't need that. I needed that because that was the second thing that really invested me into One Piece. That walk to the park was just fire. After Luffy told her basically, yeah, we about to go do this, they were already waiting for him. Like, and I felt like that was the first moment where everybody was like, "This is our captain."
But that for me, they had everyone waiting. They had that whole Nami scene perfectly because that for me, that Nami scene is what got me. Not even just the walk, though. There was the Nami scene because her stabbing her arm was just in that like everything about that hits so different. when I was watching the first time around. So for me, watching it this time around, they executed it well. But then the episode ends with them looking, oh no, Cocoa Village, and then that's it. And I'm like, no, don't give me Cocoa Village burning. Give me them walking to Cocoa Village, get ready to watch. Well, they walk to Arlon Park. They didn't walk to Cocoa Village, but give me them walking to Arlon Park, getting ready to wash everybody. Like, give me that. I need that in my heart, in my soul, in my life. So yeah, that is my thing. But I don't know, man. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it immensely. But
yeah, no, you definitely enjoyed it way more than I won't say that again.
I enjoyed it. But yo, hey, you man, we about to slide on about here before we do. We gotta leave the people with the hot take. We had 2 hot takes because we were off last week, so we'll do the one from 2 weeks ago, and it's a crazy ass roommate edition of Hot Take Tuesday. Which person are you choosing as your roommate? And I'm saying this now, I'm absolutely butchering some of these people's names. But we had Hisoka. We had Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter. Shiru. We ain't even gonna try that last name from the crazy chick with the dog from not Kill La Kill. Agami got killed. Gasai, of course, from Future Diary, and then Shu from Tokyo Revengers. AU, do you remember who you went ahead and picked?
Yeah, I went with Future Diary.
Oh, Gasai. Listen. I felt like
I would be on drugs with her. Like, she was just, like, if I gotta live with crazy, bro. If I gotta live with crazy, I at least gotta be high.
I'll say this. Is cool as long as you are the person that she's infatuated with. Because I'll be honest with you.
I'm gonna make it work.
Watching it the first time around, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't mind. I didn't mind at all. I didn't. I said, look, she just sticking up for her man. She going a little overboard. When she kidnapped dude, that is when I was like, okay, she's going overboard. But everything up to that point, I was like, look, he can't fight and she can. That's all I ain't gonna lie. I like
it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
It's also, gonna be what it's gonna be.
I hate to interrupt you before we head out of here too. If you finish that, check what I put in the chat so you can see what I was talking about.
Yeah, I got you. But yeah, nah, man. That's for me. That's yeah. I love I can't lie. I genuinely do enjoy Gasai as a character. So you went as well.
Yeah.
All right, so you went, we got a couple haters, but we got a couple, not for real. We got a couple comments here. First off, I'm going to go with, Baraki Il Peragio. I don't know. Shiru, as long as you don't commit crimes, you're fine. I disagree with that entirely. That chick was crazy. She was crazy, bro.
Commit crimes,
she beheaded people. Nah,
you better not jaywalk, nigga.
She was for real. I ain't getting beheaded for jaywalking. Nah, absolutely not.
You gonna die just for literally living your life.
Exactly. Absolutely not. Let me see who else we got here. We got Retzine. I gotta just say this because it's hilarious. At Booty Butt Naker. That's just a hilarious ad. I just gotta say Booty Butt Naker.
No.
I don't know who this girl is, but hear me out. I'd room with Hisoka because he didn't really duck with he didn't really mess with anybody unless they strong AF or he's getting paid to assassinate. I'm not a threat, so he'll get bored and ignore me for real. Now, while I don't disagree with that logic, Hisoka still wanted to touch people that he shouldn't be touching. So, in my humble opinion, I'm not going nowhere near that at all. And shout out to those anime girls at Bria Simone, Immortal Bria Moto. I respected Brie. Is my girl. Shout you out. And then also T. T, the gift Hashira, from those anime girls as well. Also, another situation where I'm abstaining. Sometimes the best choice is no choice. Being at home is my peace, and you know how T spelled it out. So cheating or not, I'm choosing me, my sanity, living, etc. LMAO. Shout you out, T. Shout you out. So for the results for this one on Twitter, Gasai took it with 57% of the vote. Everyone else tied for second or last, however you want to put it, with 14.3. And on IG, y'all some sick mother lovers, bro. Hisoka won on IG.
Sick. Y'all are all sick, bro. I've been waiting to say this to y'all. What is y'all problem? This man. No, Damon. No.
I am a boy.
No.
I am a boy. boy, David. That's what Golden Killer be saying. I'm a
No.
boy.
Stop.
Nah, y'all wild for that.
Sick.
Y'all are wild for that. Y'all are so Hisoka won with
God,
43% of the vote. He won with 43%.
Waiting to say this to y'all.
43% of the vote for Hisoka. Yuno came in second with 36%. Shiru came in third with 14%. And then Shu, who he was on some Hisoka stuff too, sniffing all the blood coming out of Kaneki. So he's got 7% as well.
It's crazy. Yo, we're done, y'all.
No. We got one more. We got one more. And this one go get crazy. We got to do this in 2 minutes. But all right. Is the second one that we have from this past week. It's a ladies' night edition, and y'all, I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all ladies came out in full force. This was by far, not even close, by far our most voted upon hot take that we have had. That we have been doing hot takes for a calendar year, y'all. So y'all came out.
Y'all came out no games. It was going to be known exactly what you had to say.
That's a fact. Who would take you out on the best date? Renji from Bleach, Sanji from One Piece, Nanami from JJK, or Uzi Tenjin from what's it called? From Demon Slayer. I couldn't even think about it. The Sound Hashira from Demon Slayer. And it was close. It was very close, but Nanami took it with 35.5% of the vote.
For real? Okay.
Yep. Uzi came in second with 27.4. Sanji came in third with 24.2. And Renji came in last. I ain't gonna say nothing because I promised T I wouldn't. With 12.9% of the vote on Twitter.
I ain't been around. What you getting into, bro?
Listen. And then on IG, it was a tie between Renji and Sanji. So, you know, a little bit of redemption there. 33% of the vote. And then Nanami and Uzi came in second or last, how you would put it, was 17% of the vote. But I gotta at least read 1 or 2 of these comments because y'all really was going in, and I appreciate everything that y'all was doing, but y'all was really going in. Some at Uzi Universe need Nanami and Uzi right now. Nay at Naytail 9tail Fox with a Y. I would love to go on a date with Nanami or Tengen. I spelled Tengen's name wrong. I already told y'all. I think Nanami would buy flowers, plan the entire evening, and be a romantic gentleman. While Tengen would be charismatic, flirty, fun, exciting, and probably plan an unforgettable date. So y'all was y'all were
really y'all made it very clear.
Black Catwoman supremacy. I see 2 sneaks here. That just sounds like you trying to get into something you don't need to be getting into. More Secret Life of C. Nanami. He's going to be the perfect gentleman and give me the date of my dreams. Tengen is a close second. Hawks signed my Funko. Fuck. FAWK. Fuck. I'm dead. This is hard with mad exclamation points. Renji, Nanami, or Tengen would all be amazing dates. And then last one here, I got to throw Ebony in there. Shout you out, Ebony. Problematic Panda. How is Renji not only losing, because at the time Renji was losing and he ended up losing by that much. That man would take you on the best full date of your life, doing all the things you've always wanted to. And then he would make you breakfast in bed after having you begging for more all night. Yo, it's really. Y'all respect it though. No, we got to do a waifu one now. We got to do a waifu one next week. I respect it.
Yo, y'all was going fellas, y'all gotta show up and show out for real. I want to hear everything. Y'all gotta go crazy with it.
Yo, and I ain't trying to call nobody out.
I'm already thinking about it now. I'm about to start writing some stuff down.
Yo, please do it. I ain't even trying to call nobody out. Poem. I done seen enough people on here that like toes and like everything else. And like, yo, listen, I done see some wild stuff about people out here. You know, somebody said today that they need to freeze somebody. Yo, they said after you finish with your girl one night, you gotta take everything she secreted and put it in. Bro, they said put that joint in a freezer so you can drink it throughout your day and stay hydrated. Bro, so I know my brothers got it in them, bro.
I do not. What?
Listen. We gonna find out because we definitely gonna drop that hot take for the fellas next week. Yo. But yo, hey you man, you got something you want to lead the people with before? You got something you want to lead the people with before we slide, bro?
Oh, definitely, y'all. Just to double down on this one again. Just take a breather every day. Keep going one day at a time. We here. There's always room on the couch. If you ever want to DM, talk about anything that you need to get off your chest, your boy got you. Talk about it. Do what you can. Get healthy.
Yo, I love that, bro.
It's
I know you know
room
me.
on the couch.
Always room on the couch. You know, look at you. I'm proud of you over here dropping knowledge on the folks, and that's some real talk though, for real. We have fun, but you know, don't be afraid to reach out. We always here, and like we say, always room, always room, always room. All right, yo. So you can, as always, listen to us wherever you get your podcasts, rate us, review us, check us out on our socials, on Twitter, on IG, and on TikTok, all at the Couch Stealers. And subscribe to the Couch Stealer YouTube and hit that notification bell so you know when we drop something brand spanking new. All right, y'all. Appreciate you. As always, we outie 5 outie. Always room.